Hi everybody, I'm Krystian.
And I'm Gereon.
And this is Trace 5. These are the hidden secret games from the Top Cut.
Which you didn't see on stream.
From the Euros 2018 from Birmingham.
From Birmingham, yeah. It was such a great weekend.
It was a great weekend indeed, and this is going to be a great game because this is Dave Hoyland on the left in the lower bracket. We saw him being defeated by Dome.
Yeah.
And on the right we have
whatever, Asger from Denmark.
Asger from Denmark, indeed. And so this is going to be a Azar. Is it Azar? It's a new NBN identity.
Azmari.
Azmari, yes, right, that's right.
Where you have to name a card type and you get 2 credits when the runner plays that type.
I don't know why I can't remember this name because I actually played this identity in this tournament, but it's
Azar, for your information,
yes,
is an HB identity.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I was disappointed. There's so many A's.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, he has to name a card type, and if the opponent plays that card type, he will get 2 credits
for the first time.
Mm-hmm. So that's something that Dave Hoyland on the left will be playing, and on the right, Asger will be playing Hayley.
Yeah.
So whenever he installs something, he can install the second thing of that thing. Okay.
Which is a good ability.
Both of these are good abilities. I'm also really interested in Azmari. I will learn it eventually. I
will make sure that by the end of this game...
Azmari, let's go. Okay, so mandatory draw by Dave. Installs, and... I have to say, I played this deck. I don't know if he's playing exactly my deck, but I used the Big Boys deck, which was very popular. Super rushy. Just create a server, start scoring immediately. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was actually an agenda right there. Against Shaper, although a bit risky. So we see the...
and apparently he named resource.
Apparently he did because you get 2 credits for this.
Yeah.
So that's, by the way, that's very unusual. I named resources in the past, but was very disappointed by the results. So I'm amazed that by Dave's...
I've actually never played Azmari, but I've read somewhere that if in doubt, name event.
Yeah, usually you name event, so that's interesting. So getting out of the professional context, the fan side, and sacrificial construct. And yes, this was not a score. This was just a Rashida in that remote. Getting a bunch of cards and a bunch of credits.
1, 2, 3, 4 cards.
And then now a mandatory draw as well. So easy to forget. Will he remember though?
He did,
okay. Asger is one of the very fumbly kind of player. You will see him playing his playmat as like a piano and shuffling a lot. Obviously, you know, this is... we're playing for the sausage now, as we Germans say.
It goes around the sausage.
It goes around the sausage. That's a good translation. Top-notch translation. So obviously every player sitting on those tables
it's high stakes games.
Yeah, will be excited about this. So there's a hedge fund happening, and they've installed something in his quotation marks scoring server. And now with the fan side, of course, scoring stuff might be not as interesting.
Yeah, but what can you do? Just because there's a fan side on the table doesn't stop you from scoring.
Of course not. Okay, so then he installed something in front of HQ. And it's up to Asger to do some damage. Asger decides to draw a card.
With Proco, of course.
Yeah, getting the credits in the process. Very good, very efficient, good start for Asger.
Do we know if... okay, apparently Dave did not name a resource.
Oh, he did.
He did?
He just forgot.
Okay, then because that is also one of the rare occurrences where you have lingering effects in Netrunner. The last named card of this type.
Yeah, very smart. Very smart that he did it. Of course, you still have to name at least one. Yeah. So the first you have to still remember. So a lot of people using dice or like print like cards that they put up.
Yeah, they have a card of each type and they put it in the middle of the playing field, which is a nice memoing tool.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure if it's strictly allowed. But yeah, but I will probably let it pass.
Yeah, come on, like this is.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
like
good.
a FAM token.
This is good for everybody. Yeah, like a FAM token, exactly. Although, yeah, the FAM doesn't actually say that you put a token, right?
No, it doesn't.
So that actually helps the game. So install advanced advantage in the server for Dave on his turn. Maybe threatening a score here could
also be an NGO.
Could be also a Beal. You know, it's
you never know. That is
with Azmari, you just never know. And it's probably going to be some really horrible ice like Tollbooth or a Endless Eula.
Yeah.
And so forcing you to run on these servers every turn, eventually you will give up, and that's where the scores begin to happen.
Yeah. Eula is terrible.
And Asger gets out the daily cast and something else.
The other one? Oh, Aesops.
Yeah. Long time no see.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, makes daily casts 1 credit better.
Yep. Huh.
Oh, and that's misdirection. Which is apparently at this point in the game, it's strictly Aesop's fodder.
I mean, could be. But also maybe he expects some tagging. Wouldn't be impossible.
Yeah, but...
Oh, look. As I told you. It's there we go.
Sneaky. Degree Mill.
Ha! Degree Mill.
So what is he going to... Oh, no, it's only when you steal it.
I'm also interested that it's interesting as a degree mill. Usually you won't see 3-pointers in Azar. At least I haven't seen a lot of 3-pointers in Azar. Or at least there's like 2 types of playing this. Like one is where making sure that the runner has to steal 4 agendas to win the game. And the other one is making sure that basically it has very low agenda density. So I think this is going to be the low agenda density variant.
Yeah. And degree mill is actually pretty great agenda. It's like this self-defending, like Obokata.
Yeah.
It's a little like the Obokata effect. Not as strong.
Good early game. Sometimes you can just dare to like install advanced ones in the first turn.
Because it's an additional cost if the runner doesn't have anything.
Yeah. On the other hand, against Hayley, not as powerful.
Yes, that's true.
So I understand why Dave decided to go ahead with this so early in the game. You want to get it out as early as you can, because late in the game that just won't stop Asger at all. Asger getting the credits from daily casts, and then popping the interesting. He actually pops the he sells the Parisia, which gives him 3 credits from the Aesop. He doesn't think he will be trashing a lot of assets, which is not necessarily the case. I mean, there's some really horrible assets that these Azmari? Yes, Azmari decks are playing, which are something like Jeeves. I've seen Jeeves in those guys, or this weird Amaretto.
Armani Senai.
That's right, this one. Or just a very simple Maryland campaign.
Maryland's, yeah.
So these Parishas do come in handy. Okay, he gets out the Artist Colony.
And the second Sacrificial Construct.
Which is great. He has 2 fan size scored already, because these are resources that kind of count as agendas become agendas, 0-point agendas, when the corporation scores something. Gets out the second Parisha. Maybe that's why he was eager to trash it, because he can now trash it again. Or use it now, the second one. We're not sure. It's up to Dave. What will he do? He has 2 agendas, 2 ice scoring server.
It's all advanced.
Yeah, go for it, Dave. It's your birthday.
Was it?
No, it's not.
But I mean, this is a Beal or no Beal game, right?
Yep. We've passed out some stickers, and one of the stickers that we printed for this for Euros was Beal or no Beal. Actually, I made a mistake. I wrote Beal or not Beal, which still works, but Beal or no Beal is more funny. So yeah, Dave is definitely in a Beal or no Beal camp, threatening another 3-point agenda, which would be devastating for Asger. That would just put Dave on a match point. Asger has SMC. He has a lot of money too, so why not? Why not just checking it? Oh,
it's compile. Wow.
Dave has to read it.
Dave has to read it. It's basically the second SMC, which he needs for this run.
It's kind of like a test run, which Asger says is kind of like a test run. So when he encounters an ice, Asger can fetch it in a program, can install it, but that program gets trashed at the end of the run, right?
It gets to the bottom of the stack, if I remember correctly.
I like it. It's a good card. It's expensive. 3 or 4 credits?
It is Shaper.
2 credits. Oh my gosh, it's so cheap.
Yeah, bottom of the stack if it's still installed.
It's ridiculously cheap. It should be forbidden. No res. Absolutely no res. It does res red herrings here, making sure that Asger has to pay stuff. I like that he doesn't res stuff just to not give him the compile stuff. Oh, and it is a nothing. Oh, a degree mill.
The degree mill.
So Asger has to now think about the trash. Interesting, because if this was a if Asger had installed something with compile, he could have bounced it with a degree mill. So that's why I'm guessing Dave didn't res anything. Just to make sure that Asger doesn't get extra value from the degree mill, I guess. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh man, so Asger has to pay a lot of money for this.
Yeah, and get rid of, what does he do? One of his sacrificial constructs and the Perisha?
Would make sense. Yeah, Perisha and sacrificial construct.
Yes. And
does it shuffle this in the agreement? Do you shuffle it back? I thought you put it on top.
I thought so, yeah. But why is he shuffling?
Yeah, not sure.
No, shuffle.
Okay, never mind. Now it seems like I haven't played this card a lot of times.
Yeah.
Again, I was in the camp of playing an agenda suite that requires 4 scores for a runner. So yeah, Dave has to be unhappy with this result. He had to give up an agenda here, so they're both at 3 points. And Asger seems to be building up his board state. Oh, actually, he named event at the beginning of his turn. But it wasn't. He was second guessed by some. Oh, I think he named resources, but he thought he thought he had event.
Said event in the
because he usually picks event like most people who are playing this ID are using.
It's called Azmari, you know.
Ah, is that the case?
Yes.
Thanks for reminding me. Discarding much of stuff. Didn't do anything this turn. Oh, this looks bad for Dave. Come on, Dave, you can do it.
Okay. Selling the construct.
Makes sense, making money with Aesop's pawn shop. Oh, the many things that Aesop has pawned already. Alright, sure gamble for Asger.
Astrolabe.
Probably
won't do much, I believe.
That's not as much as it would in other matchups. Yeah. Install in that server.
But I mean, if he's playing deep data mining, for example, the additional memory is worth it.
Yeah, that's true. Also, now on Dave's side, we see an IPO.
Yeah,
gives him a lot of money.
Pretty rich.
Yeah, it's a high stakes game. Asger keeps drawing with the Proco. Gotta be a bit nervous as Dave Hoyland at this point. Asger has so much stuff going on.
Is that a cash? Yeah, it makes
He has the
sense.
cash.
It makes sense when you're playing Aesop's.
Yeah, there's a good combo. Remember the days, the good days with noise and everything?
Yeah. Those were the days.
When Netrunner was still alive. All right, installing the cache and the SMC. 2 SMCs happening at the same time. That's good. That's a good amount of SMCs.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have been able to do that without the astrolabe, so
yeah,
it's a good call.
So the 2 SMCs have to make Dave even more nervous now because, whatever the 2 eyes are, Asger probably has a solution for this.
Is rich enough to basically install and break into every server that he wants.
I have to say, as good as Kate was back in the days, Hayley is more shaper than Kate was, I would say. Like the amount of answers and weird stuff that is happening with her.
The double install ability is really, really powerful.
Yeah, so something I really enjoy this. Like there's like this Hayley deck archetype, which I guess this goes a little bit in this direction, where it's like you have an answer for everything. There's like a toolbox of horrible stuff, and you control the game with all your manipulation-y, shaper BS kind of stuff. And so this is what's happening right now. So Asger has like the 2 SMCs that will provide him any answers for anything that comes his way.
And like 30 credits.
Oh. And yeah, a lot of credits. And he just he's happy to just sit back and build up his board state and wait for Dave to do something here. Dave beefed up his scoring server, installed something in there, but I'm sure that Asger is sure that this is probably not something that he has to deal with right now. The weird thing about Hayley is the SMCs sometimes do double duty because you can install something with SMC and then also use Hayley ability to install something from hand. Yeah. So with 2 SMCs you can easily get through 3 eyes.
Yeah, because he can install all 3 breakers.
Oh, he actually uses it now. Interesting. That's weird. So 3 clicks.
1 click left.
1 click left. He uses the SMC to install something now. That's Dagadier?
Dagadier, yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of like something that can host something?
And save on the memory. So this is points even more to what? Deep data mining, maybe?
Yeah.
Because if you care about free memory.
Okay, that's Brahmin. Brahmin. Bruh. How does Brahmin work again? When you break something, you have to bounce a program, right?
I think to the top of the stack.
It's an AI breaker, I think. Yeah, AI breaker.
Break up to 2 subroutines, 2 to pump for 1 strength, but it starts at 3.
Yeah.
Add 1 installed non-virus program to the top of your stack.
So you will be bouncing something and installing it right back again. And with the Dagadier, he's using no.
He doesn't use any memory for this.
Install advanced in that server. Again, baiting Asger into the server.
And it's important because Brahman takes 2 MU.
That's good. So now there's also Beth out. Again, something that is very, very useful. Will get him even more clicks and more credits and card draw and everything. Those shapers.
Yeah, Beth has basically become an auto-include in all shaper decks.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The only way to play around Beth is to be poor. What? Lady and Imp.
Nice.
So do you think Asger will be running on this double advanced card here? I guess it makes sense. You have to check it, right? Oh, and Net Ready Eyes.
Net Ready Eyes.
And discarding a Fem and something else. No credits, no cards on hand. And just running.
Yeah, so that was the damage from the...
and then I think he boosted the Dagadier in strength.
Brahmin, you mean?
Yeah.
Dagadier has no strength.
Yeah, the thing that is on Dagadier. Okay, so this is...
This is the Eula.
Eula. using the lady counters to break it for free. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. Oh, that's the toll booth. Oh, look at how poor Dave becomes. So 3 credits to break, and also he has to. Asger now has to think about it. Does he want to use the Brahmin to break this, or does he want to get actually a breaker for this? He pays 6. Oh, he breaks it with Brahmin and bounces the SMC. That's risky because the last card is that if that's a sentry, he cannot. Oh, he can still use the Brahmin, whatever. Dave now thinks about this. I would think about this too because I haven't played a lot against Brahmin decks myself.
Yeah, I mean with.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's vanilla there.
But at least he forces the last token off.
Yeah, but she can rebound. And now there's an Ash.
But Asger is so rich that that he can pay the trace.
Oh no!
Trash the Ash and access whatever the agenda is.
Why is he so rich? Why? Oh, so that's an
SSL endorsement.
Yep. So gets Dave some credits, but Dave is now so far behind. It seems like Asger has all the tools that he needs to get into this kind of server, and he has all the monies too. Asger thinks. Why is he thinking?
I think he's still thinking about trashing the Ash. Is he?
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's no way for him to not steal the.
Oh, he could also imp it.
That's true. Yeah, and then but he decides to imp the Ash. Okay, uses Artist Colony
to get something. Oh, with the Artist Colony, he was so safe. He could also gotten something installed with Artist Colony. Gets
what did he get? I can't see.
So that's the thing that uses Darknet, Shadownet.
Yeah, forfeit an agenda, play an event,
and he does that to play something because he forfeit the second. Not sure what he played though. Just hedge fund?
Sure, gamble.
Yeah.
Interesting. But
what?
I don't understand. He's still so rich.
Why would he do this?
And he doesn't have any indexings or deep data minings or
maybe he was afraid of a hard-hitting news.
But he's still way richer than Dave.
Yeah.
It's all advance. Yeah.
Well, again.
Will he be able to pull this off again?
I mean, he will. But the question is, that's probably a NGO, and then
But then you're deep into double thinking territory, right?
Yeah. If he knows that he thinks that
it's like the.
And Dave is well known to make crazy plays in these kinds of top tournaments. Another 3-point agenda would be huge for Dave.
Yes.
Would bring him back to the game.
Yeah.
So I'm discussing about compile and Brahmin interaction because compile puts it at the bottom, Brahmin shuffles it and puts it on top.
Brahmin puts it on top, yeah.
Puts it on top. And then there's shuffling as well. Oh, this is just complicated, man. Okay, 5 clicks because is it 5 clicks?
Because Beth.
But he
doesn't.
He has just 8. I don't know why he's. I guess from last turn he had 5 clicks. I think just the counter is still around.
Yeah, that's
compile
true.
in that server.
Compile.
He actually goes there. He encounters. It's concede. It's the agenda. Oh man! Wow. Oh, so that's why he actually used because he actually anticipated the the punitive counter-strike. That's fascinating. So that's why he got the extra credits, just to make sure he won't get punitive counter-strike.
Punitive. He
didn't have any cards on hand. He had to.
Yeah.
Wow. Incredible.
Wow.
Love it.
Nice game. Well played.
Well, that means Asger will actually be playing for the lower bracket finals. So he will be playing against the champion of the lower bracket to get into the final of this tournament. And we can already spoil that he will be playing against Chris Dyer. One hell of a top bracket that we have here. And we can also spoil that this is going to be the last game that we commentated here, because next games we're going to actually use the audio from the live commentary from Reading Grid.
Reading Grid, yeah.
So I will explain how this will work, because we set our camera on the opposite side of the table. So basically, the same commentary will be the same as the live commentary, but the sides will be reversed. So that's going to be a bit weird. But I hope that the picture quality will be a bit better. We had some problems with glare on the Reading Grid setup. So let's see if this will work out. I hope you will join us next time around. And as always,
hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.